of all, I want to thank you for all the interest in Mike Mangold, my videos. Thank you for the communications, the phone calls, the emails, things on Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. You've asked a number of questions. I was originally going to do a Q&A, but I think we might run a little bit too long. But one of the most common questions folks have asked is, Rob, tell me a little bit about your brother, what he was like, and how would you like to remember him? Well, this dovetails real nice into a recent initiative I've had that started over the summer here, 2020, and it's now gained momentum in 2021. That is the Mike Mangold Memorial display at Apple Valley Airport of his trophies, photos, and memorabilia. Now, these trophies were on display at his home some 5 years ago, but then they dropped out of sight. Nobody seems to know where they went. Since then, we have found them, but certain memorabilia, pictures that were near and dear to me that Mike promised me, my favorite picture of Mike, lost and gone forever. Nobody can find it. But the good news is, since then, we have successfully recovered the trophies and memorabilia from a forgotten, dark, dusty corner of a hangar at Apple Valley Airport. They are now in my possession, in my home. Some of them got a little banged up, broken, but we're going to restore them to their original grandeur and put them in a place where everybody can enjoy and see them where they should be. And that is Apple Valley Airport, where all this stuff started. And I think they belong there in the main lobby. Now, this initiative has grown to more of a formal process because I had to do a submittal through others to the San Bernardino Airport Commission to get authorization, permission, and approval to put a display in the airport. So this formal process has got the backing of the commission now. I think it's going to happen. I heard directly from the high command and communication from them that they're all for it and they want to do it. So that's good news on that front. Now, as you know, Mike was somewhat of a local hero at Apple Valley Airport. You know, I remember I used to ride up my motorcycle or drive up to help him out on the many air races he was involved in and helped him win many of these trophies. You know, first time Red Bull Air Race winner and then the first World Championship. Brother Rob was a big part of that. So often you would see Mike rehearsing, practicing his aerobatics, either in the Edge 540, the L-29 jet, the L-39 jet. And this was a big deal at the airport, you know, flying around, smoke on, lots of traffic. People pull off the road, they look up, I'd pull off, look up, and I say, hey, that's my brother, you know, world champion. And everybody was so proud. They loved to see this. They remember the good feelings, and I want to share them with you too. So other things I want you to know, Mike was a two-time Red Bull Air Race world champion. He was the race director of the jet class at Reno. He was the pylon racing school instructor at Reno. It's all about safety. That's how Mike flew. And of course, prior to all that, Mike was a graduate of the United States Air Force Academy. He went to the fighter weapons school. He was the Top Gun. Actually, Air Force has a little bit different name for it. Here's a trophy. You can see Captain Mike Mangold at the time. He won, and they call it the Fighter Weapons School Top Graduate, equivalent to the Navy Top Gun. So this is why I want to have this display. It will trigger some memories and stories. The other thing I want to let you know is that Mike flew the F-4 fighter jet, which we have here. We want to put this on display as well. The F-4 Phantom fighter. A little quick story about this. A number of years ago, during a time when he was with the Rapid Deployment Force at Valdosta, Georgia, he was on a mission out over the ocean. They'd refuel and come back. I really can't elaborate on the reasons why, but the F-4 caught on fire. Mike had to bail out. Jet was on fire. He had also successfully get his rear weapons officer out. They both bailed out successfully and they're okay. So more stories I could tell you, but we'll keep going here. So the display request I have was originally for a 3x3 area in a glass case in the lobby at Apple Valley Airport. And because we got so much momentum here, my preference is 8x8 floor to ceiling display 2 feet deep so we can get a lot of his memorabilia in there. Now, whatever this is going to take, I'm willing to do, whether that's design, architect, engineer, construct, wire, permit, code, inspect, whatever. You want me to project manage it, lead it? One thing you don't know about me, I'm a licensed general contractor as well as a licensed plumber. plumber. I do all this stuff, ground up construction, custom remodels, custom builds. So it's something that easily is in my wheelhouse. I'm willing to lead, manage, and fund it. We want to make it happen. I believe it's going to happen. We're going to see this through to the end. Now, I believe I would like some feedback from you on what you'd like to see in this display. Now, remember, we got to comply with what the airport wants. So there's going to be some guidelines here. Also, in another initiative, I've been talking to some air museums about doing something there in separate air museum displays. So we've been getting good feedback on that. I'll update you on that a little bit more in the future. As far as the timeline, this may take many months, even a year. Now, let's give it the time it deserves, as we have on our other initiatives, to do them right with quality, accuracy, and fairness. Now, sometimes it may seem like little progress, but believe me, we've been very busy behind the scenes. And just know, I'm not one to hold back. I'll give things a shove in the right direction when they need it. And believe me, I have. And we're going to keep moving forward. We've made tremendous progress. We know so much more now than we did before. There's so much more I'd like to tell you, but in due time, as we're able to disclose these facts. So we're going to get closure on everything. And you have my word on that. Right now, we're going to leave it at that. And I will see you another day, another way.